We're gonna meet them all together. Make some noise for Benjamin Grelle. Benjamin Grelle. Oh, okay. Yeah, we know Benjamin.
How's it going? Nice to see you again. I'm back. My wife's excited. She saw this new thigh cream. It's so she could lose weight on her thighs. Funny thing is, ever since she's been losing it, I've been losing weight in my face. Her thighs look the same. I don't know what's going on with that shit. She also heard that you could test a battery to see if it has any juice in it by touching your tongue to it. Not only did she almost get electrocuted, but when the hood fell down, she almost broke her freaking neck. What the fuck? She's a trip, my wife. I knew I was too high when I tried to light a match with a joint this morning. Can't do that. It doesn't work. I thought I timed it to a minute.
Grelle, totally different cat there. We have Deep Madness playing the bass in your 60 seconds. I think everyone was ready for you to be done, Benjamin.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's a very emotional crowd of pussies here tonight. Welcome to Austin, Texas, you flaming homosexuals. Benjamin, is your name Benjamin?
Yes.
Did you say I'm Nick when you first started? Hi, I'm Nick.
No. Why would I say that?
That's what I was wondering. That's what I fucking heard.
Ben.
What?
I'm Ben.
Oh, you said Ben.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought, all right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
How old are you?
I'm 73.
Oh, my God. You're adorable.
Yeah. Never give up.
And how long you been doing comedy?
Probably about 14 years altogether, but I haven't been on stage since 2010 until about a month ago.
Until a month ago, and you were on this show.
Yeah.
Right.
About 2 weeks ago.
I remember it. I would not forget you.
Yeah, you remember, yeah.
I remember.
Richie.
What?
Richie.
Richie?
Richie Ramirez.
Richie Ramirez.
The
That's
Night
right.
Stalker.
You'd done drugs with Richard Ramirez.
That's
before.
right.
That's the Night Stalker, Richie?
Yeah.
Did you just call him Richie?
Yeah.
You might know my pal Teddy Bundy.
Yeah.
Good guy. You have a nickname for the Night Stalker?
Well, yeah, his name was Richie. I didn't know he was a Night Stalker when I first met him.
No, I figure. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him on TV on the news, and my girlfriend's like, "Oh my God, Richie's on the news!" I'm going, "What? What the fuck?" And I saw these people chasing him down some street in L.A. I'm like, "Run, Richie, run! What the hell did you do?" Then I see Night Stalker captured. I went, "Holy shit, Night Stalker!" Good thing we only saw him during the day.
Unbelievable. 73 years of life experience to draw from. Here he is.
It is amazing that someone saw Richard Ramirez running from the cops, and he was like, "You can get away, man."
Yeah. I didn't know what was going on, but he was weird. He was a weird dude. He had a pentagram.
No, he was not a great
Yeah,
dude.
he's a great dude. Yeah.
He was objectively not a great dude.
Oh, no.
He murdered a lot of people.
He's a bad boy.
We kind of covered.
He might have been a good hang, but he was not a good
kind of
hang.
talked about your Richard Ramirez stuff last time you were on. You've had a month to think about your last appearance on the show. What else about your life can you tell us that's interesting? 73 years on the planet.
Yeah, I told you I used to get high with Grizzly Man.
With who?
Timmy Treadwell.
And who's that again? Remind us.
Yeah, the guy that got eaten alive by the bear.
That's right. And we talked about that. I'm remembering now. Rogan was the guest that night.
Yes, he was. Yeah, Joe liked that part. I could tell his eyes.
Yeah.
That was a great documentary right there.
Yeah.
It feels like do you do drugs with anyone who something horrible didn't happen around them? Or?
No.
Old Timmy McVeigh and...
Yeah.
This guy used to blow lines with a Unabomber.
No, I'm a peaceful guy. I'm nonviolent.
No, I love it. But what else? What about your life haven't we talked about the last time
I did some movie work. I was in a movie with Clint Eastwood. I was in Rocky 2 with Sylvester Stallone.
What'd you do in Rocky 2?
I beat the shit out of Stallone.
In the movie?
Yeah.
What part of the movie?
I didn't do that.
Oh, what a great
I
prank.
can't believe you believed me. Jesus.
What a great prank. What did you do in Rocky 2?
An extra. I was a background actor.
Oh, okay.
And all of those things. I never had any lines.
Right, well, that's depressing.
I had a line in
What else?
Girls
What else
with
about your
Beyonce.
life? What's the coolest thing you've ever done in the bedroom with like a woman or something? Coolest accomplishment of your sexual life? 73 years on the planet. Let's talk about it.
Well, I'm not supposed to talk about drugs because my sister gets pissed off at me, but the hell with that, right?
What?
Drugs or drag?
I brought up your greatest sexual experience of your life. You bring up your sister?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead.
Because she's saying, why do you got to talk about drugs in your act? All my friends are going to see this shit and they're going to know you're a fucking drug addict. It's like, well, what can I do? I was what I was,
Who the fuck gives a shit what your fucking do-nothing sister thinks?
Yeah, that's what.
How old is that bitch?
She's 72.
Tell her to get off the internet. Tell her to go read the fucking newspaper. I don't give a fuck about your sister. You're on a fucking show with millions of people watching.
That's right.
Answer my goddamn questions.
That's what the guy backstage said last
No
week.
shit, dumbass.
Okay.
I don't care how old you are. I don't respect my elders, Benjamin.
What's the
Answer
question?
my fucking question. Give us something about your life. Other than kicking it with the Night Stalker and fucking Timmy Treadwell or whatever the fuck.
Okay,
We talked about that your last interview.
you want to hear about my first armed robbery?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's go.
I was trying to avoid that. But it's kind of a long story, but.
Let's go.
Okay, I was going to art school. I was on my way to school, and these two friends of mine, we were 19 years old, they were waiting for me outside my driveway. And I used to work at a gas station, and they knew I knew how to hotwire cars, because I used to steal cars from my friends. And they would, get the insurance money. They'd let me drive their GTO for a few weeks. And so they knew I knew how to hotwire cars, so they were waiting for me. I'm going, wait, what the fuck are you guys doing out in front of my house at 8 o'clock in the morning? And they're going, we're going to go rob this meat packing plant, and we need you to hotwire a car for us. And I was like, I got to go to school. I have an art class. And they said, no, we need the money. And I was a junkie. I was a dope fiend. And I was going, I could use the money. And I'm like, okay, look, I'll hotwire the car for you. But then I got to go. I got to go into Boston. So I go hotwire the car for them. We're driving around. And then I was taking them to the meatpacking plant. They sell big sides of beef to restaurants for cash only, so they had a lot of cash. And this one guy used to work there. So he knew where the cash was. He said, there's money in the register, but there's a cash box with a lot of money under the register. Make sure you ask for that. So we get there, and by now they talked me into being the getaway driver. So I said, okay.
What was that last part?
They talked me into being the driver, the getaway driver.
Keep your mouth right next to the fucking tip of that.
Yeah,
Don't
okay.
cover it up. You move around a lot. Okay, keep going.
Okay, so anyway.
Face the audience.
Now they had me as the getaway driver. I said, okay, I'll drive the car. You guys go in. And Robert says, I can't go in because they know me. I used to work here. And Alan, the guy that was going to go in, had the gun. And as we were driving there, he was rehearsing in the back seat. And he has a lateral lisp. And he was going, stick him up, stick him up. Stick him up. And I'm looking in the mirror going, oh, shit. They're going to laugh at this fucking kid. I said, Alan, say something else. Don't say stick him up. He goes, okay, reach. And I go, oh, man. I said, Robbie, you got to go in. He can't fucking talk. He goes, I can't go in. They know me. And then they decided to cancel it. Like, forget it. We're not going to do it. I'm like, I already missed my fucking class. We're robbing this fucking place. What do you mean you're not going to do it? So I had to take control. I said, Robert, you get behind the wheel, keep the fucking engine running, okay? Alan, you go in there. If there's a lot of people in there with like women with baby carriages and shit like that, come out, stand in front of the store and cross your arms. And I'll know not to go in. I'll wait. So he goes.
Now all of a sudden you're running this operation.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah. They were dumbbells, both of them.
This is great.
After that, I did it alone.
Okay, keep going. Don't let me take your focus away. You're doing great.
Yeah,
It's fucking
ADHD,
unbelievable.
so.
I don't care if the story lasts 3 more hours. You're going, buddy.
So Alan goes in. I wait 10 minutes. He doesn't come out. I figure, okay, the coast is clear. So I go in. I had a ski mask on. Well, it was a hat that turned into a ski mask. And I had the gun. Before I went in, I said, shit, I better take the bullets out of the gun. What if one of those butchers tries to take the gun away from me and I shoot someone? I'm not a killer. I'm just a robber. Right? I didn't want to hurt anybody. Right? So I'm going in. I put the ski mask down. I take the gun out. I go in. And I didn't know what I was going to say. But this came out of my mouth. This is a robbery. Let's not make it a fucking murder. That's an original line. I go in, and there's a lady with a baby carriage. All kinds of people in there. Keep going. And Alan, the guy who's supposed to come out, has a fudge sickle in his hand. He puts his hands up with everybody else. He acts like he didn't know me. Fucking asshole. You fucking asshole. And he's standing there, fudge sickle's dripping off his elbow, because he's like this. Like this. And then I realized I'm standing in there, it's daytime, and there's a big picture window and all these apartment buildings across the street, and people could see me robbing the store. So I had to like get behind the potato chips, and I told everybody, move that way. And they did. Everybody, they kind of remind me of Casey Rocket a little bit. That guy's funny. He cracks me up. Anyway, so I said, Alan was supposed to get...
Spotlight.
Alan was supposed to go get the money from the guy. But he didn't. He acted like he didn't know me. So the guy gives me the money. I get the money. I put it in the bag. And I said, I need the money in the box under the counter. And they all look at each other like, oh, inside job. And they got that money. I got it. I run out. As I'm running out, I hear Alan behind me saying, I'll stop him. I'll stop him. He's saying that like he's chasing me. And the butcher's behind him like, oh, get him, kid, get him. So I fucking go to get in the back seat. And our getaway driver is in the back seat on the floor. He's all crouched up. He's freaking out. He goes, did you do it? Did you do it? You fucking asshole. You're supposed to be behind the wheel. Oh, my God. So I had to fucking get behind the wheel. Alan's running, trying to get in the car. I'm driving away. I didn't want to leave him there. So I had to stop. And while we were robbing the store, I stole a car that didn't have snow tires. And it started snowing while I was in there. And it was a little incline. And I'm going, oh, shit. There's like 3 butchers behind me in the street. They're like, hey, get him. And I look up, and there's a black and white cruiser coming around the corner. And I'm going, oh, fuck, man. We're going to jail. I'm going to miss my whole class, my figure drawing class, my nude painting class, my favorite class. I used to get nude in that class sometimes. I got in trouble for that. No. Anyway, we hit a dry patch, and the wheels caught, and I was able to go past the cruiser. As I'm looking in the mirror, I see the butchers telling the cops and pointing at me. That fucking guy just robbed us. And they chased us around, and we lost them, and that was it.
Wow. Wow. Look at this reaction from the audience.
I appreciate that. You guys are great.
I couldn't get this guy to answer a fucking question 8 minutes ago.
You are a good guy, Mike.
Hey, over here. Michael, sit the fuck down. An unbelievable story. First of all, let me tell you this. Your sister's going to be pissed.
She's going to want your number.
I love it. From her rotary phone.
Yeah.
Sam?
Oh, dude, you lived your life in the movie fucking Heat and you open with other material? That's insane.
Say that again.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's always weird when bank robbers go fucking old.
Yeah.
Okay.
You lost it, yeah.
We are in overtime in your interview. Unfortunately, or actually fortunately for us, there is no actual limits. So I have 7 questions for you. One of them is, you mentioned that you had a ski mask, but then you said, no, it was a hat that I turned into a ski mask. No. What do you mean by that exactly?
It looked like a watch cap.
A what hat?
Watch cap. You know those
a watch cap.
Those wool caps?
Yeah, with like a cap, like a brim.
No brim, no brim.
No
it looked
brim.
like a regular watch cap.
A watch cap?
You know.
What the fuck? Can you Google watch cap for me? Instead of asking some dumbass question that takes us farther off the trail.
Did you ever have a ski mask, Tony?
It's just a beanie.
Oh, a beanie. Right. Yeah, I got it. Back in your day, they were watch caps. So did you poke holes in it or something? You said you made it a ski mask. Did you fucking make a fucking...
His buddy Richard Ramirez taught him how to do that.
So what do you mean you turned your beanie into a ski mask?
It was a ski mask that I turned into a beanie.
Oh, you went holes up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It had holes in the mouth and all that already.
All right. You took the bullets out of the gun. Did you take the bullets out of the gun?
Yes.
Where did you put the bullets?
On the floor of the car.
In the back seat of the car?
No, right in between my legs on the driver's no
passenger side.
No, behind the wheel.
You drove to the butcher shop.
Yes.
And then where was the getaway driver? Was he in the back seat?
Yeah, he was in the passenger seat.
But he was supposed to get out and get behind the wheel.
He was supposed to slide over.
And then when you went back to the car, he was in the back seat by himself?
Yes.
Unfucking believable.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just unfucking believable.
I would have beat him up, but I'm nonviolent.
I mean, it's unbelievable. This story is crazy.
I couldn't believe it either, to be honest.
So here we go. I'm going to keep plowing through these questions here, Benjamin. How much was the takeaway? How much did you steal from the butcher shop?
It was about $1,700.
$1,700?
Yeah.
It sounds like you did the bulk of the work.
They didn't get a cent. I said, you fucking asshole.
You didn't give Alan anything? I'm telling you, I like this Alan guy.
Backhand.
As the story went on, I'm like, Alan starts as a dumbass in the beginning, but then with a fudgesicle and the hands up, but then in the end, the whole, I'll get him. That's fucking genius, dude. That's like next level Jedi criminal shit.
Yeah, it was.
Unbelievable.
And $1,700 in your day, that was...
Stop him, man.
What were you saying, Sam?
Oh, $1,700 in your day was like 85 grand, right?
Oh,
That's fucking...
Yeah,
that was dope for the next week.
I don't even smoke.
Okay,
I don't even smoke, but you got me smoking cigarettes because that story was so fucking compelling.
Yeah, Sam literally during your story is like, can I have a cigarette? I don't even smoke, but I want one for this. Okay.
That was amazing.
Have you ever stayed in touch with Alan at all? Do you know what happened to Alan?
Yeah, I talked to Alan about a week ago.
Yeah, what's he up to nowadays? Do you guys ever talk about this?
Oh, boy, yeah. Well, he's doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's married, he has kids. He has 2 little Frenchies. And,
Still eating fudge pops?
yeah, what's that?
Still eating fudge pops?
Probably, yeah. He's a good guy. He was an iron worker.
You also called Richard Ramirez a good guy, though, a minute ago. So.
Oh, yeah.
I love how all these criminals, now he's
he's a good dude.
Salt of the earth fella.
He wasn't a bad guy.
Good guy.
Benjamin, I gotta tell you, man, an incredible story, great execution, great delivery, amazing stuff. I loved it. That was fucking fantastic. There was a second. I've never been closer. I was so frustrated with you fucking 13 minutes ago. I was literally going to be like, yeah, fucking, you're just saying the same stuff we talked about. Get out of here. But I felt like there was something in there.
I really didn't want to tell the world.
Oh, well, I don't give a fuck. You need to do more of the stuff that you don't want to tell the world. Let me tell you something, Benjamin. You're 73. You don't have anything to lose anymore.
Yeah.
It's time to tell the world all the crazy shit about you.
Okay, so this one time I was at camp. And there was a bunch of girls dressing up. No.
What if the next story is just a gang rape? Like, wait a second. That was bad. What's of those stories, Ben?
And then I come inside of her, and Alan takes a fudgesicle and puts her right in her ass.
How'd you know? Oh my God, the guy's a psychic.
Hey, Benjamin, I would love to have you back on the Secret Show.
And you got a big joke book last time you were on, right? You got a big joke book? There he goes, Benjamin Grelle, everybody.
Thank you, thank you.
Make some noise for Benjamin.
Thank you.
Come on. He's gonna die soon. You can make more noise than that.